Hey guys, it's me, Kat. Before we get into the demo, I wanted to quickly just talk about my experience with the Graftobian foundation and show you guys some screenshots and clips I have of the foundation and then also my skin. So basically I've been using Graftobian since 2011. I heard about it through the YouTube community, and when I first bought it, I was actually going through a pretty traumatic skin sort of episode where my skin was totally wrecked actually by Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I later kind of figured out that high silicone, which is prevalent in full coverage foundations, just is absolutely horrible for my skin, and I have really sensitive skin. I'm probably showing you images now. I had a really bad sort of like threading experience with my eyebrows, and then yeah, I just have really blotchy skin, really ruddy, and I get like lots of bumps, and it's just very easily like acts up, I suppose. So this foundation really stood out to me because it was the only foundation my skin would tolerate after I was going through like a whole different bunch of kind of like skin issues, and I really like the foundation. It is medium coverage, but on a good skin day, sorry, it is full, or it looks full rather. It gives you a really nice finish. I think it passes for flawless, maybe not totally, but just a nice coverage, which you'll see. I think it's a great value for money. I found this palette actually for around $50 on Amazon, so you really just should kind of do your research and you guys will get a great deal on it. I started using it in 2011. I bought the whole palette because I didn't know what my skin tone would be, and I figured it'd be a cool product to have on hand anyway. It's just super handy. So it took me probably about a year to use up first the colors that I matched the best, and then sort of mixing the ones that were left over until I finally just had like the bottom row left. So yeah, so I'm actually on my second palette now. I kind of took a break for a few months just because it's hard to just justify like spending a decent sum of money, at least to me. So it took me a while, but I came back to it. I really enjoy this foundation. It wears well, you know, it's not like infallible. It's not going to wear for like 16 hours, but I think it wears well. And yeah, I think you guys will really like it. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the actual demo. Okay, so my skin is a good match for a few of these foundation shades, but the best would be Sunlit Linen, which is right here, and this one, Enchantress, I believe. Enchantress? No, Vixen. This one, Vixen, is also a really great match to me. It does make me look a little bit more flat. It's more like gray, whereas Sunlit Linen is a little more yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys Vixen on one half of my face and then Sunlit Linen on the other. So let me grab my tools. Okay, so I love putting this foundation on with a wedge. And I have this little foundation sponge from Ulta, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply it with that. So first we're going to take Vixen, and I'm just going to do this part of my face. Okay, try to show you guys. And these foundations, as you can see, they do sweat, but that's totally fine. That's just how they are, and they even say that on the Graftobian site. So yeah, what I love is that it's so creamy and blendable, but it's funny, the other foundation palette I showed you guys was like just less creamy and less blendable. It was like a little denser, a little bit like harder, so that was really weird to me. But just, I don't know, they should feel creamy, so. Okay, here we go. I'll just use my hand actually for the rest, just so, I don't know, you guys can see how it goes on. It's really nicely pigmented, really smooth, creamy. This is really bad, my chin. I'm gonna go back to the sponge. So there you go. That right there is Vixen. It's not totally full coverage. You can still see like some spots peeking through, especially on my forehead, which has just been a train wreck lately. But it is a really just good base. Let me zoom out for a sec. So here's Vixen. I don't know what's good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with Sunlit Linen. So I'll use the other end of my sponge and just take this right here. Another method I like using besides a wedge is my Real Techniques Expert face brush. For some reason I do prefer the wedge to this like square-like consistency. I'm just gonna go in with this because I feel like that's not doing it for me. So there you go, guys. That is Vixen and then Sunlit Linen. I don't know if you can see a difference. So now I'm just going to go in with whatever's left on the brush and just even it out and put a little bit on my nose. Singing, here's to never growing up. Call up all our friends. My forehead is just a complete wreck. Like, you better believe after this video is done, this makeup is coming off. Sometimes my skin just legit needs to like replenish itself. So let me go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. I'm not going to put powder today just because I'm trying not to use that much product. But I'll be right back to show you guys the finished face. Okay guys, so this is the finished result. I'm really upset because I forgot to take like before after pictures of my skin before and now. But I think you can still see the result. My hair. Anyway, so yeah, this is just wearing the foundation, a bit of bronzer and blush. And yeah guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this and you found it effective. I've been using this foundation for years now, and it's just a go-to for me. Just a really good foundation. I'm not saying it never breaks me out, but it is definitely something that is much more tolerable by my skin. So yeah, okay guys. Okay guys, so this is the finish. It's not flawless, but it is very medium coverage. I'm gonna walk around my house so you guys can see, hopefully, some different lighting. Okay guys, so hopefully that was good, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!